What is going on, housemates? I'm recording this video shortly after Arsenal's 2-0 win away at Leicester to keep us within 4 points of Liverpool at the top of the table, despite everything that we've gone through this season, the injuries, the red cards, the suspensions, all of it added up together, and we are still within touching distance of Liverpool, who have been nearly flawless this season. That in itself is so commendable, and the only word I can use to describe this team is pride. Deep pride for their resilience, for their mentality, for the togetherness, despite being down to the absolute bone in terms of who's available to play. Now, I don't like to, toot my own horn, but I told you, I got a lot of hate for saying Mikel Merino should start at striker. And in a matter of minutes, he scored a brace to win us the game. That's all there is to it. Instinctive finishes, beautiful finishes, a number nines type of finishes. And we are within 4 points of Liverpool. Now, the majority of the plaudits today have to go to Ethan Nwaneri, the best player on the pitch, our best player by a mile, a special player. There just aren't enough words to describe what he does. He won the most duels in the game. I forgot all the stats, but he won 12 duels, I think. That's ridiculous. He's 17. His center of gravity is just otherworldly. He's like an astronaut, the way that he floats on the ball and stays on his feet and rides challenges. His assist to Merino was perfect. The way that he dribbles past players, the way he picks a pass, the way that he hit the crossbar and the post. I mean, there just aren't enough words for this kid. And I'm so honored that he's one of our own. And he cost us not a penny. And he is genuinely, he's not elite yet, but he genuinely is one of the better players right now on our team. I'm biting my tongue from saying too much, but he was our best player on the pitch. Miles Lewis-Skelly, right? It's 0-0, a really, really dangerous ball played across the box. Leicester has a tap-in awaiting, and somehow he has the focus, the composure, the cojones to touch it out for a corner kick and not make it, direct it towards goal. Could have easily been an own goal. Could have been anything. But we owe this win, yes, Merino got the goals, but Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly, our 17 and 18-year-old academy stars, earned us this win, starting together in the Premier League at that age. You don't see this ever. This doesn't happen. This isn't normal. Bukayo Saka has, changed the narrative in terms of what we expect from Hale End, but this is so far from normal, especially at the elite level. We're one of the best clubs in the world, and we're doing this. So I don't really care to break the game itself down much. It was a pretty ugly game for the most part. A couple really disappointing performances. Thomas Partey was awful. Raheem Sterling was awful. It really hurt to see him struggle so much. He had a few offsides that were just really poor, really lazy. He couldn't take a man on, right? I was happy to see him shoot from distance. But yeah, it hurts. But again, I said yesterday and the day before and 3 days ago, Mikel Merino is now our starting striker for the rest of the season. It's as simple as that. He has the sense of where to be. He knows how to make these runs. He knows how to position himself well. He's tall. He's strong. He doesn't have the pace. But he has just about everything we need from a makeshift striker between now and the end of the season. At this point, I don't care what happens between now and May. I really don't care that much. The fact that we're within 4 points of Liverpool, to me, is incredible. It's phenomenal. It's unbelievable. And no one can downplay how incredible it is that we're still fighting for this. So for me, just the fight that we're showing, the way that we're pushing Liverpool right now and pushing ourselves is elite. So just imagine what happens this summer when we sign a top striker and we sign another winger and we sign Zubamendi or another top defensive midfielder, right? Think about what this says about our potential. Yes, Leicester's a relegation team. They're going to get relegated. They're a terrible team. Who cares? We have 3 options as attackers. That's ridiculous. And yet here we are, 4 points within Liverpool, man. So yeah, I'm keeping it short and sweet today because I don't really care to talk too much about the game. I feel like I've already said everything there is to say, right? Nwaneri, phenomenal. Lewis-Skelly, elite moment there to get in the way. And Mikel Merino, I called it. I'm not going to toot my horn much, but the amount of hate I got for that, I have to say it, man. So enjoy this win. Enjoy a bunch of stress-free football for the rest of the weekend. and never forget how special it is to be an Arsenal fan. No matter what, through thick and thin, I love this football club. So, with that being said, come on, you Gunners. Peace, everybody.